Discovering the most isolated islands in the world provides a rare opportunity to take in the unspoiled natural beauty, rich cultural legacy, and remarkable fauna. These remote locations, which are frequently distant from contemporary society, offer daring tourists the chance to live on the edge of the planet. Here are 7 of the most remote islands worth visiting, each promising an unforgettable journey into the extraordinary. Number 7. Tristan da Cunha. The South Atlantic Ocean island of Tristan da Cunha, which is roughly 1,750 miles from South Africa, is frequently hailed as the most isolated inhabited island in the world. Together with Nightingale Island and Inaccessible Island, this volcanic archipelago is a part of the greater Tristan da Cunha group of islands. About 250 people live in Edinburgh of the Seven Seas, the major community, and their way of life is closely entwined with the island's natural surroundings. Queen Mary's Peak, a dormant volcano rising majestically to 7,123 feet, dominates the island's scenery. Adventuresome hikers are rewarded with beautiful views of the island and surrounding waters when they reach the summit. Because of its seclusion and reliance on farming and fishing, the community has evolved a distinctive culture and is renowned for its resilience and strong sense of togetherness. In addition to exploring the island's many ecosystems, which include endemic bird species like the Tristan albatross, visitors may interact with locals and learn about their way of life. There are no airports or frequent ferry services, therefore the only way to get to Tristan da Cunha is by long sea cruise from Cape Town, South Africa. The attraction for daring tourists looking for a genuine experience remote from contemporary society is increased by this solitude. Number 6. Bear Island. Bear Island, also known as Bjornoya, is located approximately 400 miles north of the European continent in the Arctic archipelago of Svalbard. Primarily a nature reserve, this isolated island boasts a bleak terrain with rocky cliffs, towering mountains, and vast glaciers that provide a striking background for observing wildlife. Bear Island is known for its abundant biodiversity. It is home to Arctic foxes and reindeer that wander its tundra-like landscape, and it is a breeding place for many seabird species, including guillemots and puffins. The island's seclusion and severe weather have maintained its biological significance and natural beauty, but they also pose difficulties for the plants and animals that depend on this harsh environment to survive. Bear Island, which was important to whalers and explorers in the 17th century, is now a popular destination for nature lovers and scientists who study climate and Arctic ecosystems. Bear Island is usually reached by boat from Longyearbyen in the summer, when the weather is more conducive to navigation. To preserve this delicate habitat, visitors can take part in guided tours that prioritize wildlife observation while following stringent conservation regulations. For those seeking adventure in one of Earth's final frontiers, Bear Island is a unique destination because of the chance to view polar bears wandering along the shoreline or seabirds breeding on cliffs. Number 5. Bouvet Island. The South Atlantic Ocean has the uninhabited volcanic island of Bouvet Island, which is roughly 1,000 miles from Antarctica. With glaciers covering over 93% of its area and flowing into precipitous cliffs that rise sharply from the ocean surges below, it is regarded as one of the most isolated and hostile islands on Earth. The Norwegian explorer Lars Christensen found Bouvet Island in 1739, and because of its ecological significance as a vital home for seals and other seabird species that nest on its rocky shoreline during breeding seasons, it has since been declared a nature reserve. Because of the island's remote location, human activity has not significantly affected it. Scientists can benefit greatly from this pristine habitat as they investigate how climate change affects marine ecosystems and glacier systems. Due to Bouvet Island's protected status under international treaties governing wildlife conservation, access is extremely restricted, and visitors must acquire special authorization from Norwegian authorities. Access is usually granted by scientific missions or research expeditions that examine its distinct ecology and fauna. One of the planet's remaining unexplored territories, Bouvet Island, is a haven for individuals seeking seclusion amid breathtaking natural settings free from human intervention. Number 4. North Sentinel Island. Part of the Andaman Islands in the Indian Ocean, North Sentinel Island is well known for being home to the Sentinelese, one of the world's last uncontacted tribes. About 400 miles from Myanmar, North Sentinel has remained largely unaffected by modern civilization because of the Sentinelese's fierce resistance to outside contact. They have lived here for thousands of years without outside influence or interaction with modern society, and the island's dense forests provide plenty of resources for its residents, who depend on fishing, fruit gathering, and wild boar hunting for sustenance while living in harmony with their surroundings, a testament to their innate understanding of the local ecology. The residents of North Sentinel are hostile to strangers who try to get too close or make contact, and they have been known to react violently to such attempts. Therefore, in order to safeguard the tribe's way of life as well as the safety of outsiders, Indian law forbids entry to North Sentinel Island. This legal safeguard emphasizes how crucial it is to protect indigenous cultures from outside influences. North Sentinel is a potent reminder of human diversity and cultural preservation in an increasingly globalized world where many traditional ways of life are in danger, even though it may not be able to visit or engage with its residents. Number 3. Borray. Borray is one of the islands in Scotland's St. Kilda archipelago, which is situated in the Atlantic Ocean approximately 60 miles off the mainland. It is a secluded region with striking cliffs that rise sharply from choppy seas below, offering a haven for a variety of seabird populations, including gannets and puffins during nesting seasons. A large portion of the formerly farmed area has been reclaimed by nature over time as a result of Borray's abandonment in the 1930s due to tough living conditions made worse by migratory tendencies among its population seeking better prospects elsewhere. In addition to its distinctive archaeological significance, which is demonstrated by the remains of ancient settlements, Borray is now recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its breathtaking natural beauty, which includes rich biodiversity that thrives in this remote setting and breathtaking landscapes sculpted by centuries of wind and sea action. During the summer months, when conditions allow landings, visitors can explore these archaeological sites while taking in the stunning views across rocky cliffs covered in vibrant wildflowers. However, access requires permission from the National Trust for Scotland because of conservation efforts primarily aimed at protecting the fragile ecosystems and cultural heritage sites present. Number 2. Pitcairn Islands. The Pitcairn Islands are a group of 4 volcanic islands in the central Pacific Ocean, roughly midway between South America and New Zealand. The most well-known of these islands is Pitcairn, which is joined by the Henderson, Ducie, and Owino Islands. Following their infamous rebellion against their captain in 1789, the mutineers from HMS Bounty settled in Pitcairn. This rich maritime history is still deeply ingrained in the local culture today, as descendants continue to live amidst lush vegetation surrounded by rocky coastlines that are perfect for snorkeling and diving enthusiasts eager to explore vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life just offshore. Only about 50 people live there now, and they lead a distinctive communal existence shaped by the experiences of their predecessors. Visitors to Tahiti can learn about the local way of life through guided tours during which islanders share stories about their heritage and provide insights into day-to-day activities, such as traditional crafts like basket weaving, wood carving, and fishing methods that use sustainable practices to ensure resources are available for future generations. Accessing the Pitcairn Islands usually entails taking a boat to the neighboring islands of Mangareva in French Polynesia. However, logistics necessitate careful planning, because there are not many transportation options available throughout the year. So it is crucial that travelers make plans well in advance if they want to visit this magical place full of adventure opportunities just waiting to be discovered. Number 1. Diomede Islands. The Diomede Islands are two small islands in the Bering Strait between Russia and Alaska. They are notable for their close proximity, just 2 miles, as well as their unusual location across the international dateline, which means that Big Diomede is almost a full day ahead of Little Diomede. Big Diomede is still deserted, whereas Little Diomede has a small population of about 110 people who mostly depend on fishing, subsistence hunting, and other forms of subsistence in the harsh Arctic climate with year-round dramatic weather patterns. The islands provide breathtaking vistas. Dramatic views framed by frozen waters are typical of the Arctic region, where seals and other species migrate during seasonal shifts. Little Diomede is normally reached by plane, whereas other Alaskan communities are reached by boat. However, visitors should be aware that weather greatly impacts transportation options. Thus, preparation is crucial when thinking about visiting this place. Even though these islands are distant, anyone who makes the effort to explore them will be engrossed in the rich history and cultural significance that surround them, as well as the spectacular natural beauty that this exceptional region of the globe has to offer. These secluded islands provide visitors with experiences that are unmatched by other places on the planet in terms of adventure, culture, history, and scenic beauty. Thanks for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe.